What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to give you the 3 things that you can do to set yourself up for success long term. What's going on, guys? Jonathan Shane, functional nutritional therapy practitioner specializing in metabolic health and women's hormones. I've been doing this for almost a decade. Okay, I've been doing this for a while. I've been a metabolic practitioner for almost half a decade. I've worked with over 200 clients. I counted yesterday. That is a real number. That is not a blown up number to get your likes or whatever. That is the real deal right there. I'm going to give you 3 tips right now to set you up long term. These 3 tips are going to take you roughly anywhere from 24 to 36 weeks. We're going to walk through them right now. But first, let me talk to you about something real quick. This is not a good ad because I'm going to grab some things. If you need some supplementation, I am a big believer that we are imperfect. We are all imperfect. We all lack perfection. In fact, I believe the Apostle Paul lays this out great in Philippians 3:12. He says, though I am imperfect, I press on. The man who most Catholics and Protestants just lean on for like the image of like grandstanding said, I am not perfect. What does that mean? Does that mean that you are imperfect and you should just lay low? No, it means that there's always an opportunity to get better. That is what Performance Gains, my supplement company, stands upon. It stands upon the idea. My bottle grabbing is not good. Stands upon the idea that you can gain in performance, and we want to create supplements to help encourage a healthy lifestyle, sustainable lifestyle. 2 products here. Energized Reds. It's a recovery-based supplement. You can take this first thing in the morning or immediately post-workout. It's got all the antioxidants that you need. It's been carefully formulated by yours truly with some probiotics as well to help with digestion and gut health. It also comes with 35 milligrams of caffeine from organic Korean matcha. So you get that L-theanine, you get that steady, clean caffeine energy other than a crash and dip like you would with coffee. This is our 0 caffeine pre-workout. I did 0 caffeine because if you want to add caffeine, you can, but if you're sensitive to caffeine, you can just take this. This has everything you need for blood flow, for nitric oxide, all that stuff. You can get these at the link in the comment section. Please, it helps support the channel. I appreciate y'all. Try them out. Let me know what you think. Okay, so 3 things that you can do right now. They're the 3 phases of keto that I have developed. I've developed these over almost a decade now of experience working with clients, educating myself through nutritional courses, getting certified, all the things that I've done, and I want to give them to you right now, okay? So the first phase is called fat adaptation. The goal here is just to adapt your body to fat. Now, does that mean you need to stay on a strict ketogenic diet long term? No, but I think every human can benefit from a period of restricted carbohydrates to help increase your body's ability to efficiently use fatty acids and ketones as a fuel source. You do this through a strict ketogenic diet macronutrient profile, 75% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carbs. Try to stick to berries, meat, and animal products. If you do that, and green veggies, except for cauliflower. We like cauliflower, but anything other than that that's white, just avoid it. Green veggies, mostly meat, animal-based products, and then some berries. And follow that macro ratio that we talked about. You want to do this for 8 to 12 weeks. The idea here is to put your body into a place of ketosis, get your body using fat efficiently. You want to work out during this time, of course. Be mindful. If you're super tired, don't force it. Go for a walk. It's great for burning fat. It's great for stabilizing blood glucose. But we want to get your body used to using fat as a primary fuel source in the gym and in life in general. Be sure to add some electrolytes. Both my products also come with a full electrolyte spectrum. So if you take both of these, you get a gram of sodium, get 500 milligrams of potassium, and over 400 milligrams of magnesium, plus some calcium in there to help with that magnesium absorption. Okay, that's the first phase. Second phase is protein threshold. The idea here is to get your body back to a place once it's fat burning where it's getting enough protein to help with protein synthesis and overall muscle growth. Now here, what we're going to do is you're going to try and do 1 gram per pound of ideal body weight. You can also do grams in centimeters of your height. So take your height in inches and convert it to centimeters and eat that per grams of protein. Both those are awesome. At minimum, you want to be eating at least 100 grams of protein a day. Why? Because most people have a lean muscle mass of under 100 grams. And so you're at least calculating for your lean muscle, skeletal muscle mass in your protein amount. Want to keep fat relatively high still, 65 to 70%, and carbs around 5%. So all that's really going to change is you're going to do leaner cuts of meat, and you're going to take some of those added fats like butter and oil out of your diet, okay? You're going to see increased fat loss. You're going to see increased strength. You're going to see a lot of benefits from that, all right? You're going to do that from 8 to 12 weeks. That's going to be 24 weeks of a ketogenic diet. You're going to be well fat adapted at that point. 4 to 6 months of fat adaptation is plenty for your body to get used to using fats. Now we get into phase 3. Now phase 3 is going to go wherever you want it to go, okay? This is called carb cycling. And the idea here is, idea here is to bring in carbohydrates to see if they are beneficial for you. I tell everybody, regardless of whether you go on a hypercarnivore diet, a carnivore diet, or a strict ketogenic diet afterwards, you want to give this at least 4 weeks of your time. You want to try targeting carbs around your workouts, cycling them in and out during the week, or going on a general low carb diet to see if it makes you feel your best, okay? Now you might say, well, John, wouldn't that get in the way of fat adaptation? No. We know through the FASTER study that athletes that use carbohydrates on top of being fat adapted tend to utilize them in a more productive manner due to efficient fat oxidation, okay? So how do we do this? We can do this through a couple ways. The first one is a targeted ketogenic approach. This tends to work for most people. This is where on your rest days, you do a strict ketogenic diet, kind of like stay in that phase 2 space that you found that you like. And then you also, on your training days, add in 50 grams of tubers, potatoes, white rice, some easier digestible starchier carbohydrates post-workout or immediate or before your workout to help with glycogen replenishment, cortisol suppression, and overall hormone balance. This tends to work best for most people. Some people, though, it's very volatile, meaning like Tuesday you're one macros, Wednesday you're another. And for some people, this can become very hard to manage. And so if you're tracking, if you're doing intuitive, it tends to be a little bit more easy, but still. For those kinds of people, I always say a cyclical ketogenic diet can work really well as well. This is where you do a Monday through Friday, phase 2, and then on the weekends, you enjoy more carbohydrates. You do more of a low carb, 100 grams total a day to 150 total a day, and you just lower your fat a little bit, try to keep it around 100 grams, or just intentionally eat leaner cuts of meat and take added fat out of your diet. That's another way, another approach to do it. What people notice here is that glycogen replenishment and cortisol suppression throughout the weekend allows their bodies to get prepared for ketosis the rest of the following week, as well as it gives them more social freedom, which makes it psychologically more sustainable, okay? The third option is people just tend to go back onto a low-carb diet. I know plenty of people that after they're fat adapted, go on 100 to 120 grams of carbs, lower their fat to about 100 grams a day, and eat their protein goals that they've had in phase 2. And they can produce and be in nutritional ketosis every morning on that amount of carbohydrates. And then they never get off of a low-carb diet. They become fat adapted, then they go on a lower carb diet, and they thrive, and it's great, okay? Those are the 3 options. Another option is you add in the carbs for 4 weeks, you don't notice a difference, and you actually enjoy just not having those things in your diet. Go back to a strict ketogenic diet, and then that's how you know it's for you. If you do these 3 steps and you take the time to learn about your body, you're going to put yourself in the best position as a bio individual to find true healing, okay? If you need help with this, I currently have client spots. I would love to help you with this. I'd love to set up a free consultation call to talk to you. There's plenty of other coaches that talk about, I would say look for a coach that cares about you as an individual. They don't have a framework that doesn't take into consideration your unique needs as a woman or a man, as an athlete or a non-athlete, or wherever you're at metabolically in general, okay? Because those phases, while they're very formatted, can or may need to be tweaked depending on where you're at metabolically, insulin resistance-wise, all those things. So if you need help on this, I'd love to help you. There's other coaches out there, great coaches that can help you as well. But I hope this gives you a little bit direction on, okay, what are the 3 things I need to do right now to put myself in the best position to lose fat and to feel my best. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below, and I will talk to you soon.